Alright, today on Gaming with Rin, we are back with Enshrouded. We're still doing the, um, I guess the Veilwater rebuild. Last time we did the tannery, workshop, and housing. This time, I was thinking about doing the barracks. Now, the only challenge we might face is the fact that I'm running out of equipment. I'm running out of materials. So do we get creative and use fancier stuff? Do we use like less fancy stuff and the stone from that I've hoarded since the beginning of the game? Um, I suppose we'll figure it out. We'll play it by ear. So the challenge with the barracks from the guardhouse is I've got a couple things that have to be done with it. Let me just see what I have right now. We only have 52. We're gonna have to make more stone. I haven't fixed up this patch. I thought I fixed that up. Did they destroy my city? Frustrating. Oh. Didn't want to activate that. Let's be concerned. Alright, so I was thinking of making a covered walkway for the barracks hall. I don't think I have any fun windows. See what we got to work with here in our daily, or is it weekly technically, my stone grab. Gotta grab about 100 and then we'll go. So we're gonna get our stuff built here.
Hi.
Hello, Braylon. Alright. Do castle blocks? What's castle blocks? Ooh, it's shell limestone and granite. Should I do castle blocks and play with that for a while? I have plenty of granite. Alright, so let's do a little bit of both, actually. See what we have to work with here. Ah, no, I didn't want to go that way. Where is this? I can't see, so maybe it's a bad idea to go this way. I don't know where I'm going. Where's the light? Okay, let's not go down there again. Alright, we're going back up to the blacksmith. Okay, so because this house is here and this window is here, I'm gonna get rid of this. And we're gonna fix up the road. We do not need this to go down there. Okay, so we are going to put a doorway in for our castle keep. Let's see what this looks like. And it's gonna go back here. And then we need this might be a little bit too dark stone. Let's see if we can get rid of oops. I'm gonna change how we enter the tower here. So we do not want these steps. Steps are going away. We're gonna build a new way up through the barracks house. Because I want the Watchtower to not be like a tourist site. I want it to be a protected military asset. Alright. Alright. I'm just gonna borrow the bed over here. Alright, so we're trying to convert this space into this type of wall. And make it look a little bit more imposing. Okay, and then we're gonna want to go down into this space below here. And then I guess we're gonna flatten this out. So if I wanted, I can change this bridge space here. Because this is what we're trying to replace, this side. Okay, we don't need this torch. Get rid of that, and then get rid of this. Okay, and then we want this type of wall behind. I'm gonna keep this thing on the wall here. want to come out as far as the bridge here, I can pull back. Right? So we don't need it to go back as far as here anymore. So this whole space here is unnecessary for the keep, although if I want, I can turn it into keep up there. Or do another entrance over here as well. I kind of like the idea of it only entering from this side, though. And then we have, like... Do I want to do... I could keep it separate. Keep the jail on this side separate from the barracks house and the watchtower on that side. The bright side, we're making tons of rock to do other work down in jail. I think the jail will be the, Oh. Alright, so then what we're gonna do is we're gonna... bring this down. Right? With all this, I can put stairs up here. Bring this back and have the two doors. One from here and one from here. And then here, we can build a little entrance sort of space below. And then stairs up. So we can make this area look a little bit more imposing and more military compared to the rest of the city, which is just the rock. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get rid of all this stuff. And we still have to build up onto the bridge. We're gonna keep the bridge at the same height, but try and change the material of it a little. What am I doing here? Okay. So we're gonna want a window wall. And another window wall. So we have a little... Wait, I can go back further. One more. Let me fill that in. Alright, so this is our entrance guardhouse. So see, now we have this sort of double... I think I'm gonna move the window on this one more over. Or hold on. Or I can... no, put that back. Alright, hold on. I was thinking of moving this one over or doubling up the window. Yeah, we'll double up the window. This has a little guardhouse seat here. So it's a guard post, like a police box, right? You come and tell the police your problem. It's in this little guard box here. This is the entrance only jail cell, which needs to go down into that space. This is the police station, and this is just the guard box that leads, or maybe this is just the seating that goes up into the barracks. That's soldiers only this way. Alright, well, we're gonna go up this way. So we're gonna want to put stairs up. And I've got a row here. Okay, so now we got stairs up here onto this bridge level. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have to convert this into the stone. At least the top layer. So, under here I can use for a bathroom or something. So we can creatively use... Here, this faster. This space here. And we even can make a little walkway hall, maybe, to the barracks house. Right, so now we have a way in. Although we're running out of space here. Why is this wood? Why is that wood down there? Alright. So we're gonna make that even. And bring it out to there. Nope. That's good enough. Back one. Okay, so we don't want to touch the marketplace too much yet. We want the bridge to also be constructed, at least from here, this top row up. So that means we can flatten this one out with the regular wood, or regular stone. Right? We can put that straight again. And then we want to build across here. Now, do I want to go down one more is the question. Can we go down one more? Nope. Because then I can get the whole area to be Castle Rock. So then we have a difference between militaries above and, you know, civilians below. Alright, and then that'll put me having to clear one more row here. I'd go a little bit faster if I do this direction. Nope. Yeah, it's a little bit straighter. Alright. So then we're gonna make this hall all castle up, and this row up. Like, I can even dig out some of the underbridge here. Right side, I'm getting tons of this stuff back for future construction projects. Makes me wonder if I should have done this one first. Well, I'll do the dungeons in the normal stone because it's underground and I don't want to do too much down there that's in castle. Listen to the sound of the rain and chill. This is one of those things that takes time, but it's relatively easy and straightforward to do. Here, this... Yeah, I think I can start doing the larger blocks again. Clear this stuff out. Okay, so now we're doing flooring. So now we have a layer of this that's got to go back. And then one more on this side. Alright, and then we gotta do the windows on this side. So we got 1, 2, 3. Is that straight over the... Oh, good, I even managed to make it even. Now we want to do... Alright. So then on this side, it's just going to be the same, right? So it should be on... there, right? Not even close. One more over. There. Yep, okay. Alright, and then we got regular wall. Back one. This is just going to be a long corridor up into this space. So, how much of this do I need to replace too, I wonder? Is that enough? Okay. Now we can have a covered walkway there. If I can do another sort of material, I can sort of... I'll see what other bricks I can do, but we can get a covered walkway there. And then we come into this room, which I can leave the cozier stone, or I can completely tear down the tower and make it something else. So it would be easy enough to like put an outer layer around it on the outside. So if I was to take this away, and then we'll put a... So I can try to just replace the stone with a different... Castle might be very rigid. No, I can probably get some more rounded pieces. Or I could just make it square. We can leave the under framework. And just pull back the... Okay, and then I can go down one more here. So at least we have a square... Alright, so we can have this sort of framed entranceway. So we can do slits in the walls. We've repaired the stairs up the thing, but we still have holes and fragments on the watchtower here. I wanted this to be in front of her, so we can pull this back a little bit. Um, Alright, so I'm gonna go back to evening this out. And then we can create our look and feel later, as long as it starts out even. Alright, and then 1, 2, space 1, 2. 1, 2, space 1, 2. I don't like it. Should I do space 3? 1, 2, space 3. 1, 2, space 3. So if I want at least the corners. I will do should we just do the corners? So the corners can give you the sort of the illusion of the shape and the rest of it. What's this? Let's just even that, shall we? And then I'll just put a barrier over here. Maybe I'll move the floor back a little bit more. How far back does this have to be? It's about where it should be. Fine, we'll just leave it. Alright. Now we have the lady and the tower. We still have a little bit here though. Oh, it blew out my torch with the rain. At least in here it's now drier. Alright. Now we have sort of a slit spot there, fighting through. Make it wider even. Cool. I can leave this or I can move this elsewhere. I was thinking of putting this as the barracks house on the bottom of the tower. So if the beds were gonna go here, I can't see anything. I'm gonna go rest. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, back to day. Okay, so we're going back into this space. So I was thinking can I make bunk beds? If I can make bunk beds, 2 bunk beds on either side here would make sense. Or this. Let me go see if Braylon can make bunk beds. Oh no, I've fucked that up. Ew. I gotta get used to the distance on that. Let's see, do we have bunk beds?
Hi.
There's cots. If I wanted to do bunk beds, I'd have to craft it creatively. With 2 beds on top of each other using, torn cloth, dry fur, and string. And nails. Torn cloth. Okay, well, we're gonna do the outer framework first before we figure out the furniture layer. So we may not get to that today because there's a lot of rework here. Alright, so we're gonna have to bring this outward. This is too far. Bring it back to there. Okay. And then how much of this space under here can we have? Technically all of this, right? Can I build downward here? Like, so if I can lower it another 2 blocks. into a space down here, so we have a little bathroom underneath the stairs. On the way to the jail. Okay, so if I can take another step down, and then from here... and then down here... Like, how far down do how many steps down do I take? Question. Alright, so let me see what the door height needs to be. Like, that high? Okay, we're gonna do it manually. So we're gonna go under the stairs. So it has to go up. It needs to be 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be enough to get a little bathroom down here. If I can go back one more, that would be great. Just to carve a little bit more space so it's not so cramped. Right, that should be enough to put a toilet in one side. Okay, so I need to go across 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need to carve out this way. Okay. Now this comes up just out here. That's perfect. And up this way. And it's just a little bathroom down here. So then it's like... no, I gotta bring that back one more. Okay. Now this gets cleared out. that has to stay where it is, I think. Or I can pull it one more back, just a little bit at the top there. Okay. Now we're going back into having a wall here. Oh, we gotta make more. Gotta make more castle walls. Oh, not in there.
Hi.
Alright. So if I want to continue that all the way across. So from this point, we're here, right? So I have a little balcony overlooking the market, I guess, on this side. Or I don't even need that. I could just close it off. Or we can put stairs back down on this side too. Hmm. Put it out that far? Why is part of it... I don't understand why part of it looks ridged and part of it doesn't. Alright, we'll just figure out what we can do here. So this one, if we go out one, will be here. And then we got a littler wall turned inward. And then back this way again. But in one. So I can do like a little alleyway there. it in with stone. Okay. Now what I could do is I could even build up one. So if I raise this one up one more, I can just sort of make a ledge. With a little balcony. And then we're going to remove this even more. Have the spike come out the balcony, it's fine. Just don't jump there, you'll impale your own head. I can live with that. Okay, so then I can go up a nice covered walkway here. And I just have to ring this around. Now do I want to build a little room up here too? For like a kitchen? Mini kitchen or something? Like a little tower house? Like at about this height? How about like, yeah. Stick out too far. How's that? Better, but we still have to fill in stuff. Okay, and then on this side it is... And I guess we can put their little kitchenette thing here. Or I can make this the barracks. I don't think there's enough room for... There's enough room for a little table, but not much. And go back as far as this one. So we can do a little sitting space here. And we have maybe a space over here as well. So if I want, I can put the kitchen here. Like a little stovey kitchen thing here, and then table up here to eat. Okay, so they are going to go as high as that. Up one more, back. Here. Alright. So then I'll have this little tower. Back one. Back here. And then we're going to go... like so. So I literally just have space up here for a little table. Or a chair. I can come... I don't think there's any point in coming over this way. I can go further this way. If I want. If I want to put the barracks houses up in here. I think I like the idea of the barracks house being at the bottom of this watchtower, though. But it would probably be drafty on the tower compared to over here. Not that it matters, it's just a game, but let's see what we got to work with here. So, in this space... we would have to go up. That's kind of interesting. You can give the shape on either side of the window. Need to go up one higher. I'm not getting that successfully up there, am I? Take away this for a second. So if I'm going to do... like this across... So now if I do this, my barracks hall gets a lot more, we got like a hallway up. Okay, that's why it's not working. There's like... I gotta go up and do that from above. There we go. And then this would be large enough for a barracks hall for sure. For quite a few people. But I think I'd want I want it to be up one higher than that even. How about up this high? Okay. It'd be nice if I can even out the stair on this side. That kind of makes that arch shape.
Oh, hey.
Then I'm gonna have to get more. Okay, so... Is that even? Ouch. Yeah, it's about the right distance. We just have to even it. I need to go one more to the side. And then I'm gonna go down. Like so. Oops. Great, now we just fill that in. I might even want to bring it back one more. It looks even though. But it kinda isn't. We'll make it come back one more. Um... That's fine. And then we got the stairs. Yeah, okay. Nope. Well, I can adjust the windows on the inside as well. Okay, now I just have to even it out with the pillars wherever I want them. So... Widen it a little bit. And I just have to fix this bit. Then I have the barracks house up here. Alright, so now we got a covered wall where we can put torches and shit on the wall there too. And then I have space up here, plenty of space, for more bunks, and they don't have to be bunk beds. Yeah. Alright. Okay, well now we gotta go to sleep, because now I can't see anything. Alright, so now I got... Oops. Yeah, I want to straighten it. I want to move up. And the stairs. Just fill it in this way. Great. Awesome. And then we have a tiny little... This one sticks out too far. Oh no, that's not. Yeah. So the front facade gets done, right? And then I can fill this in with whatever and just even it off. I can leave that even unfilled and just say, hey, you know what, it's floor. So then this gets to be... Oh, we gotta go make some more. Right, so now we have this sort of shape. So hold on, we're gonna temporarily throw this up here just so I can adjust. It looks like this is supposed to go back one more. Right? And then so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, and now I just need one more piece on the front of this side. There, right? And then I just fill in that side. So there's no light coming through where the stairs are. Alright, then we got the front of this. It's a little bit uneven on this side. In which I can, oops, remove. If I do this, I gotta go further down. Just leave it. Get rid of that. I need more materials. Oops. Alright, so we have space for the barracks house. And a little kitchen, I guess. Or I can put the kitchen inside of the barracks house. Depends on how many soldiers I'm housing in the barracks. I could put the kitchen in the bottom of the tower. The armory is going above the jail. She should start working on that too. Oh, I gotta make blocks. I gotta actually do the thing.
Welcome.
Alright. Alright, so I'm liking that so far. Gotta build up one more on this side. Alright, so that's our space that we're working with here. We just have to close it off now. And I guess I can carve windows out of it afterwards. How does that look? That's too high on this side. Alright, and then we're gonna carve out some windows. Like so. Nope. Okay. Then we have beds, 2 on this side. Or I can just do them all along the wall here. I can even move this further back. Because I have all this extra space above here. I can... And then we're gonna come back. Nope. Like so. So we can do a balcony here. I don't even need... I just need the stairwell. Oh, yeah. For a sec I thought I avoided damage there. I could just make it even. Alright. Um... I want the lip. We're gonna pull this wall back one so I can get the lip. Uh-huh. Okay. So we're gonna get that box sort of shape up there. We're gonna do the same thing on this side. Except first we need to carve out a window. I should bring it one more closer. Do that. And now this guy. If I want to make this guy go out further, I gotta bring back the steps on this side. I'm gonna carve this back down. Make more space back here again. Right. I'm gonna pull this wall back. Ta-da! And this one back. Right. Now I'll just leave it off. Alright. I'm gonna go this way. On the inside. And then this wall has to come back. And then this wall. It doesn't look like I can do that here, because I've got the stairwell to contend with on this side. So we're gonna have to bring this one out a little bit. This one we want to come forward one. And up one more there. Oh. Just gonna get on top of that. Okay, great. So now we gotta one here. No, not there. Down one on this one. And then we're trying to close this space off. Come on, down there. Right, and then we got the lower edge down here. Pyramid style. But what do you do when all you have is stone? What happened here? There. That's better. Now we got this covered roof area. I just have to close this bit off. At least my lip, though. Can I go back inside? Just close it off in here. Let's see what we can do with this. I can make a window well in the space. So from here, okay. So how do I close this off? I can go back around on this side, right? And I just need some sort of support from the corner. Yeah, I think we want to do support. Like so. How's that looking? Acceptable. It's not the best, but it's acceptable. Oh, ouch. I gotta put some more window on that side, though. The window's down here. There's no window here. Technically, I should have. If it's something like. Or I can. So we'll leave. We're still leaving the ridge on the one side. We're just kind of like. No, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. We've still got an edge on that side that I have to clean up. There's something that's not quite flush on that wall. Not where I want to go. up, round, up. Step out here. That. Is there nothing underneath it? Is that what the problem is? Okay, and then if I, what if I come across? Like that. I can try and put something like, I don't like the fact that this is no longer flush across the bottom on this side. What happened there? This is supposed to be even across here. So why is this one pulling it back? No, this is fine in here. No, I have no problem with that one. It's the... Why is this not coming even anymore on this side? Put that there. No. Put that here. I thought I fixed this already. Like so, right? Okay, and then we're missing one piece over that way. So why is one piece missing right there? There. Okay, so I think we're done here. Although I don't know why we need these anymore. So I gotta go back in the tower and close those ones off. Okay, so we need walls of regular. There. Alright, so we got a nice hallway up into the tower, and we've got a big, large barracks space here. Hear that. As long as the outer wall has the thing, it should be okay. can live with that. Now it's a little bit open. And then we just close up this. And then... Alright, so now we don't have enough to finish off this roof. Pull it the rest of the way back. Alright, we're getting there. Let me go to the dungeon. Start working on this section. So down here, because this is going to use the stuff I have tons of blocks for. Alright, so into this space. This is getting closed off. So you don't want access to the jail from outside in the marketplace. It is going away. Okay. Now we gotta get rid of the space. We can tidy up the floor. And a lot of this is just rubble we can clear. Alright, and then we go back to here, close off the wall again. Alright, and then we're gonna tidy up our floor. Which I think is gonna go here. Alright, so now we need stairs coming up. Going up to that hall. So, if the stairs has to start all the way up there, we're gonna have to go all the way down. We just went off the side. Alright, let me go take a look at the stairs. I'm gonna have to put it back just a bit more. No, it's acceptable. We'll probably go like... And now we're bringing this back a little bit. Ouch. Ouch. Okay. Okay, so we want the edge of this. Okay. This is the barracks hall side. So then what I could do, if that's where the floor is going, I could clear this. Still need to build the nicer walls probably on this level. But I can even out the floor so that we're ready to place those walls. And now we have, whoops. Cool. This is also evened. Alright, so that's even around here. Alright, so we have our framework ready. Technically it says it can go down one more. Fine. We'll cut it down one more. Is that right? No, I think that's right. Alright. So that's the framework that we have to build the nicer wall on, but we gotta get more bricks before we can do that. So now we can go down. A little bit high. Okay. Then we go down to here. And back into this hallway. Alright, we have a little bit of rubble here. Alright. Okay. So far so good. We can tidy this up. Okay. I don't want this. So I'm gonna tidy that. Right, we already have some chains in the hallway. I'm gonna get rid of this hole. The underground. We don't want people escaping from our jail. We've got cells on either end right now. And one large cell. We don't need this in here. Right? So we have a couple of jail cell rooms. In the depths of our castle space. I can do like a guard desk or something here. And then we just have to finish off with the walls and the roof up there. Get this stuff working. Okay, so let's go get some more stone. This one's been a while to do a lot. I guess we did a lot of changes to the framework. We haven't even started furnishing yet.
Hey.
We'll just use it all. We'll go up back up top. Let's see if we can finish off this area first. Okay, so I can take bits off of this. Okay. Where are we going here? Up. Oops. Alright, now we gotta back. Okay, we'll leave that one. far. You only want like one more brick out. Alright, I gotta close off this hall. Alright. Right above. Nope, come on. Down the side. Alright. Carve the windows out in a sec. Alright. So now we just have to do down this corner. Oop. So now I gotta figure out roof. Oh right, we're doing flat because we're gonna be building something above it later. Like the rest of the castle bit is going to be up on top of here in this direction, down the back hall. I'm going to be building a series of rooms. But that's not in the purpose of today's build. So we're just going to flatten this zone off. Leave a little space around that balcony up there. And the entrance. And we're gonna keep these two buildings separate, but still part of the same castle structure. So the castle's gonna be built up here. Stairs up this way. So this is going to connect through here. Later, but again, we're not doing this part of the build just today. We're just doing down here and that side. So we gotta carve some windows out the front edge here. I think I'm gonna do... Something like that. It gives me just a little bit more light in this corner. I just want a lip here so people don't immediately just fall down the side. Okay. The question is, do I want a door here? Like a separate door down to the dungeon? So this will be the door down. Okay, and then I just need a pillar. Do I want to put the pillar like here? Make this like the Great Hall here. And then we have space office here, or this can be the armory room here. Which means we have another door. Oops. No, that was fine. So that's a little low. This room can be for storing weapons and shit. Back towards the barracks. And so now this can be the entrance to the hall, and this can be the guard post. Up and like put a little desk here. Which means, do I want to get rid of this door? Ew. Why am I sneezing and coughing? Weird. Are we still at night? Okay, I think we're gonna need more materials to finish off our ceiling roof and space around here. I feel like I need some, like, fancier embellishments, but it's like it pops in and out as I walk closer. My view distance maybe isn't very great. We'll try and finish off the structure today, and maybe we'll get started on the bunkhouse. We'll have to pick it up next time, I think. We only have about 40 minutes left, so I don't know how far we're going to get in 40 minutes. Okay, level 50. Yeah, it looks odd from a further distance. Like, I can just do polished granite. Yeah, like pops in. So like if I wanted detailing. No, I don't like that at all. Whatever, let's just... No, I didn't do that edge. Okay. So, we gotta... Maybe I'll come down from the top and take a look at it from above. On this edge, I want to go to about this height. Oh, I didn't finish this edge either. Alright, let's fill this in. Oops. Don't want to like build backwards. From here. And do the lip backwards too. Like more pyramid-like? Go shit. Staying on there is a pain in the ass, trying to turn and look at the wall. And get it to go in the direction you want it. Kind of. So like, where's the blue? Um, like that. No wait, that was the right one. It's the one above it that has to go back. Which means this one has to come out. To get it the proper shape. Oh, come on. I'm working on that. I'm trying to tear it backwards. Right? And then this one is gonna have to be back one. How does it fix the underneath, right? We got one that has to go in here. Why isn't it letting me target there? For fuck's sake. I need a floating block. That's where I want that to be, and then I want one in here. Right? And I'm gonna get rid of this. And I'm gonna check up there again. And I think we fixed this bit. Yeah, okay. Now I just want to flatten this wall. Oh, come on. Like, trying to work on these edges is hard. I'd like a fixed position, so I don't have to move my character when I'm trying to target. So I have this tiny, tiny lip. Alright. Fuck. Alright, and then we have... Let me go back up there. So... Alright, so I'm going to... Oh, for fuck's sake. Just trying to close off this last area. Now, why is this sticking out so far? Is this supposed to be... Let's go back down here. Alright. So we don't have to completely finish this section, but if I can just get enough in here, you can clearly sort of see the framework. We're kind of moving outside the bounds of the barracks hall here. Alright, so I gotta close this area off. So then this area is ready for next, I guess the next section where we to the upstairs of the castle area, which is just going to be this space, which will be the primary, you know, my primary residence. Behind the, this is the main temple hall here. So, okay, so now we have to do the embellishments, or whatever embellishments we can get done. So, it might be easy to get the basic barracks stuff in. We're out of the bricks. Alright, so...
Hello.
What do we have? We can go... Table... So we're gonna need torn cloth and strings. Which means we're gonna have to go back to the other village. I just put some tables and chairs. So I think I want the table and the chairs to be on this side. The kitchen space, I can go down here. I want to do the kitchen over here. Or in this back corner over here. Or I want to put the kitchen at the bottom over here. I can do that, I guess. I'm gonna put this in here. And then we have a... Oops. I think that should be enough space for a few folks to sit by the fire and do some kitchen-y type things. This is the guardhouse's kitchen. And the smoke will just go out the window. We're gonna need more stuff for that, but at least we have a space for it. So let me go back to the other side. We need to get stuff to make beds. So torn cloth and string and plant fiber. Okay. So, what do we have? We have plenty of torn cloth. We have plenty of this. We have no string right now for plant fiber, so we're gonna have to go get plant fiber. There's a bunch of it out here. Grab whatever we can get. Oops, I didn't want the stones. Alright. Let's see what we can do with that. So my primary city is still in Fort Calvin, but you know, this little side project is we're revitalizing that Veilwater city because it was completely freaking total. This one was totaled too, but I don't recall it being quite as dead as Veilwater City. Okay, so we need 3 string per thing. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Try that. 1, 2, 3, need 1 more. So minimum I need to get 2 beds. So then we need 4, 5, 6, 7 per bed. So let's see if I can get 4 beds in there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe no. Let's just get 1 more bed. We got 3 beds in there. I'm gonna do a couple of torches. We don't have metal scraps. We're gonna have to find somewhere to hunt metal scraps too, but one thing at a time. We're trying to get this thing up and running as quickly as possible. In our rainy village here. Still have plenty of stuff, so I want to put the... I kind of feel like the torches would go on. And then up here, we have beds. So, I would say they go between the windows, right? So I need 1 more bed. And like 1, 2, 3 nightstands. And then we're gonna need some candles and things. So 3 nightstands, and I need some more beds.
Hi.
So 3 nightstands. Okay, I need more. Oh, we gotta go rest. I can go rest in the barracks, it's fine. But this place is more lit up, so we'll just go in here. Alright. One. 2. Okay, I need at least 2 candles. And I'm gonna need more. I need more plant fibers. Why is there no plant fiber that's grabbable? Oh, this looks like it's plant fiber. What the fuck? Alright, so we're going back to the other side. I don't understand why none of that looks like you can pick it up. Dum-dum-dum. Go back into this brush. Oh. That's a weird spot to put fish, but okay. Hey man, you attacked me. You don't pal me. The bunnies can stay alive. Alright, we're heading towards the... I don't want to go to the temple run. I wanted to go up to the... Hill of Scavengers. We can get some metal scraps. Oh. No, I don't want stone. It's certainly far away, isn't it? We're almost there. Hey guys, give me your stuff. Oops. Where else are we going? down. Alright, okay, I think we're good. I got 38, that's not bad. Okay, so now I gotta get all this, the doors and windows and shit in. Where am I going? No. So if I want to get the bathroom,
Hi.
we need... Oh, I have no space, damn. Let's put down some of my crafting stuff then.
Hi.
So we got rubble. We've got castle block, half timber. So we had like 3,000 of that now. Okay, so if we want the bathroom stuff, we have this one, and we just need 7 nails. Go to the blacksmith shop. Get 7 nails. So it's this, and I need more wood logs too. Rah. Okay. We'll put down what we have first. We know the bathroom's going to be in here. We're gonna put this here. Actually, that's what the tub probably should go. Put this one on this side. And the sink here. And then I need the tub. So gonna require wood. I also want to get candles and doors. Which we're gonna need wood for anyway, right? Yeah, okay. So... have I used up all my wood, or do I have to gather more? What am I doing here? I have no extra wood in here. Oof. I did not want to put down this. I want the wax. I want this. Gold ore goes somewhere else, as does the copper. As does the purple berries. And the eggs. The gold goes over here. Copper goes over here. Okay. Let's see if we have any wood. I still have some. I don't want to take all of his stuff. It's emergency wood. So we need... Hold on. You can make me this hub too. Okay. And then we need doors. So I need a door for the bathroom, a door for the downstairs, a door for the armory. At least one door for an entrance. And then we'll hold off for a sec. I need candle. I need at least 2 strings. I'll make one of these too. And I think another... Okay, start layering that in. Oops. What? His leg? Tiny bathroom, but it's functional. I need to get you the lighting, and I think the door... Tiny as fuck bathroom. But it does a job. I need another bed. So we have door-wise. I need one there. One there. Now which outdoor do I want? Do I want this one? Kind of don't like the fact that it goes inward, but whatever. I might close this door off later. And then this is supposed to be my entrance hall, which that light is over. So I want to put like a little office-y type thing. So people come past this dude this way to get into the barracks hall. And this way to go to the business zone. So armory in here. And jail down here. And this I guess is the main guard hall. So I want to put like 2 more tables here and a bunch of chairs. Or do I want to put like training equipment there? We're about out of time. So we barely scratched the surface. We haven't even remotely started to embellish. Add some lighting up in here. I need one more bed.
Hi.
Uh, what about a shelf? More nails?
Hello.
Uh, Alright. I guess some are very sad furnishings, but you can sort of see I've started at least. Like the spaces are starting to be a little bit more understandable. Uh, I'll put one of the dressers on this wall. Put another one on this wall. So, like, each person can... There's two to a wardrobe. Now it sort of looks like a barracks, right? We got 4 beds. And then we got a little balcony space here. I should probably put a door here. And then I wanted to do one of these in the kitchen. Okay. That's fine. And then let's do one in the main hall. Behind the desk. And then we're gonna move this a little bit. And then I guess... Oh no 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 no, don't destroy my table please. Bring it out a little bit more. I still think it needs to go back a little bit more. you come in the door, you go see the guy at the desk. And then if you live there, you go past him to the barracks in the bathroom. I was thinking 2 tables and some chairs. I'll get that in 5 minutes.
Welcome.
So we got 2 tables, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What about candles? Can I get more candles? 2 candles, 1 for each table. This is the guardhouse. Where they're, I guess, playing cards or whatever the hell they do when they're not on shift. Or patrols. What do they do when they're not on shift or patrol? Let me just put the candles in first. We can interview people or do whatever here. It's the office. 4 guys are sleeping at a time. Maybe they're even sharing the beds, who knows? So this is the guardhouse. So if they're interviewing suspects or complainants, maybe they're back here sitting at the tables talking to folks. Or when they're not patrolling. Yeah, desk officer, at least 1 guy will be in the jail. I probably want a torch downstairs. I'm gonna put the last glowy guy here. We're gonna put some light up on the balcony. This is the barracks hall. Corridor into their kitchen. Which isn't much, it's just basic kitchen. And then up to the Watchtower for the folks that need to be on the Watchtower. Keep the hearth lit. Okay, so that is this. I haven't done downstairs. And I also haven't done the Armoury, which is gonna require boxes.
Hey.
What do we have in boxes? Wood planks, iron bars. I can just do the little ones. Metal sheets, wood planks. We'll leave it for now. But that's essentially where we got. We still have to do the armory. We still have to finish the jail. I gotta embellish the windows, reframe them with a different material. I'm not sure. I gotta close off this wall, I think. But you know, it's a start. I can get some windows in. Get some windows in. I only have enough for 3. Of course I do. I can do the barracks. I can do this one. One. Guess we'll just do these 3. So they'd be patrolling, I guess, and when they're not patrolling or they're taking a break or they're between shifts, maybe they're trading off intelligence or news to their buddies. Or interviewing folks, who knows? Doesn't matter. And then, yeah, we'll need a light for in here. There's still quite a bit I can do. Like, I didn't put any plants or any embellishments or any, you know, curtains or anything. I didn't do any vases or clay pottery. We ran out of time because we spent so much time just building this monster of a thing. But we have a barracks. We have a barracks hall now. It's just a matter of, you know, finishing off the windows, or if I want to leave the windows open that big. And then next time, maybe we'll finish that off, as well as start working on the not this temple room, but the back residence here. So at least I can finish capping the roof of this area. So maybe we'll do this space and then finish off the embellishments in both of the 2 spaces next time. This is going to be the master bedroom for my primary character. So then I'll finally have a place where I can sleep here. Behind the main throne room or the main hall temple. Or town hall or whatever that is going to be. Alright. So that is it for this week's episode. We made progress but did not finish our barracks. We'll continue next week. Until then.